Um, so we call these two always together because I guess it's reminding us each of them each other. But what we know is that finance and accounting are two very different disciplines. And if you are right now in university still trying to decide which one you want to go for, here are some of the positions that you can consider for finance and accounting. The career path is similar for both of them, but in the end you will be doing two different disciplines. So there are some tips and tricks about how to decide your favorite. Actually, before deciding, you need to know what you want to do, basically. So the accounting is actually about the past events happened in the company, like the invoices or the financial reports and analyzation of what happened in the company's life, while the finance is more about corporate and regulations and so on. So both of them has actually these three certifications required. So it's actually, if you ask me as an architect, I cannot give you any specific certification that will guarantee your job. But as far as I understand, in finance and accounting, if you have one of these three, literally you will secure your position and you will secure your career path in a really, really significant way. Like you will make sure you will get the job in Europe or in UK, in USA, and it all goes from these three very important certifications. So the first one, CFA, I can't read all of it. It's about finance, and the middle CIMA is a mixture of finance and accounting, and ACCA is about fully accounting. So if you are considering to become an accountant, it's highly recommended to take this one. And these three very, very prestigious courses are actually quite expensive. But there's also a good news. If you're a student or you're like a recent graduate, you can actually take a few modules from these certificates. Like you don't have to complete all of them, but for example, if you complete 1-2 modules from ACCA and you consider to become an accountant, it will boost your CV among your competitors in Hungary extremely. Like I'm talking from experience of the sister who did Bensu. She told me that if you completed a few modules, you will have the job and then you won't have any problem switching jobs. You will always go up in the career ladder. So there are a few more notes about these which you can take notes of. But I want to add this one. If you're working right now and if you're working in a company right now, there are some companies that are actually paying for this courses. So make sure to check with your team lead or manager if they want to help you with that. And the last one is about courses that are not actually payable, like these are for free. LinkedIn, wait. Okay, so you all know about LinkedIn and you can always get a certificate from LinkedIn. It will be a plus to your CV, not as significant as the certificates I showed, but still it's a good addition. And Six Sigma is about project management. I think both of our brothers before me explained the soft skills, how important it is to manage a team. So if you wanna show your CV a bit better, you can take this one. Of course, Excel, I hate it myself, but every single job out there is looking for it. I mean, in the age of AI, I literally ask ChatGPT to make Excels for me, but in terms of finance and accounting, you better know Excel. And assertive communications, yeah, this one is actually again about team working. So if you have this on your CV, it will help you enhance your team working skills. And Toastmasters is about how to present better, which I'm not sure I'm doing right now. But this was all. Oh, so how to get a job in finance and accounting. There are a few things you can see to do and not to do. This is actually partially an HR together. If you want to take pictures, just go for it. Okay, this was all for finance and accounting, and please excuse me for not being able to showing all the tips and tricks. But if you have any questions, please raise your hand and the expert will answer. No questions? I mean, okay. I'm directly, sorry. Yes, brother.
May you explain the treasury, what they do, what their role in the company is? I saw their point, and the first one, I believe.
This one?
Yeah, the
Treasury analyst.
treasury analyst, yeah?
You want to know what it does?
Yeah. Like,
Okay. Sister, are you an accountant too?
Yeah. So basically, what is your domain?
project purchasing.
Procurement. Okay. So basically, trader analysts, they, to my knowledge, they keep track on the profit and loss account in the company. But in more detail, you can also check on ChatGPT if you are interested.
I don't need you anymore.
What a good answer.
To add anything more, I created this slide about the treasury part, like they are mainly, I would say, managing portfolios and investing, and also they want to reduce the cost of the investments. They are doing trading many times.
Thank you. Any other questions regarding finance, accounting? Yes, brother.
How assertive communication helps in teams to be implemented in teams? How would
Assertive communication. Do you want to answer? I have an idea also. Well, I have been working as a project manager myself, and I know when you say assertive communication, it sounds like maybe not very team friendly. Is that what you're asking? Yeah, I understand your point. I think what's meant here is that when you are supposed to manage a team, and sometimes that means there will be team members that may be more experienced than you, that maybe they are really proficient in what they do, but you are in the end the main point of contact with the end client, or you're the main point who will be assessing their work. So you need to actually kind of balance that. And what would help is also assertive communication in that sense, because you would have to show some sort of authority over your team members. I'm not saying that you have to be bullying them, obviously no mobbing allowed, Islamically either. But assertive communication, I think it would serve this way, but if you have something to add, all good. Oh, great.